So Pokemon actually did something pretty cool and ended up releasing the starter decks for Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX and Steven's Metagross a little bit early, which allows us to actually get some time to play test with these cards. And I've been liking Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX a lot. For future reference, I'm just going to call it Grimmsnarl because the whole title's way too long. But with the ability Punk Up, it allows you to play this card from your hand, and when you evolve your Pokemon during this turn, you can search your deck for up to 5 basic Dark Energies and attach them to your Marnie's Pokemon in any way you like. This doesn't really matter that much in this deck, but it does allow you to power up your Shadow Bullet attack very quickly, and 180 damage is okay, but we have a really high HP total, which is going to work out for us, but also we're allowed to do 30 damage to our opponent's bench Pokemon, or one of our opponent's bench Pokemon rather. And so pairing this up with Froslass and Munkidori is very, very strong because we're going to be able to move damage counters around, get really powerful bench sniping, and just be really frustrating for our opponent to have to deal with. So it's definitely a very strong combo. And then one of the other things that we're able to do is we're able to play double Budew with one Maractus. So Maractus gives us the corner attack, which will allow us to retreat lock something if our opponent gets a little reckless. And Budew is just Budew, so of course we want to play that, get our opponent slowed down, so that way we're able to stack our Froslass. One of the other things that we're able to have now as well is the Spikemuth Gym. Spikemuth? Moth? I don't remember how you're supposed to say it. I think it's mouth. That would make sense. But anyway, once during each player's turn, you can search your deck for a Marnie's Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. This is just really useful because it allows you to get your Grimmsnarls pretty easily. We are playing 4 copies of Iono, 4 copies of Arven. This is going to help us get our item cards that we're looking for. We do have the Secret Box as well. This is going to help us get not only our TM Evo or Devo, but also get us our Stadiums and everything else that we're looking for. What's really nice is that on turn 1, as long as you have your Impidimp out, what you're able to do is you can go Arven for Secret Box, use Secret Box to get yourself the Stadium and a Rare Candy, use the Stadium to get yourself Grimmsnarl, and then go Rare Candy off the box as well, which is very, very powerful. And something that is very strong once you're set up with. But yeah, that's kind of the basic rundown of the deck. I think it's very, very strong. Be sure to let me know what changes you would make to it, but this seems to be kind of the way everybody is running it at the city leagues, and I think it's really cool that we already have all the cards so we can get testing with this a little bit early. But yeah, that's going to be the rundown for the deck. But before we get into the games, I just want to give a special shout out to the channel members. Thank you guys so much for that additional level of support. It really does go a long way. It means a lot, so thank you so much for that. For everybody else, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let me know what you are most excited for. I'm really excited for the updated, I keep thinking Snorlax, but it's Slacking. The updated Slacking EX deck, I think that's going to be really cool, as well as Ethan's Typhlosion. Those are the 2 decks that I'm probably the most excited for, but definitely let me know what you're excited for and want to see first when the set releases. And yeah, we'll get into the games in a second, and I'll see you guys there. Peace. Alright, we're into the next game, and our opponent's going to be going first. We open our Impidimp and Munkidori. I would love if it would place, thank you. Our Impidimp and our Munkidori. We do have Artazon, which is nice. We do have a Dark Energy. We do have Ultra Ball with a Rare Candy, all of which is good for us. Since we can go Ultra Ball on the counter catcher, whatever else it is that we end up drawing on a future turn, be able to grab ourselves the Grimmsnarl, start attacking. We'll use the Artazon to get ourselves, excuse me, Rockruff. Interesting. There's a Morgrem. That's not bad. We can always discard that though. We can go ahead and grab ourselves a Snorunt on this turn. Then go ahead and attach the Dark Energy to the Munkidori and go ahead and pass. And then on the next turn, we can go Artazon again, grab ourselves another Munkidori. We see the Vengeful Punch as well as a Precious Trolley. That's interesting that they're gonna do their own Snorunt. There's a Dunsparce play, Runaway Draw, that'll bring the Rockruff into the active. I'm much less concerned about that. Oh, they bring Snorunt in. Okay, that's also fine with me. Because I can take the knockout on that, move some damage counters around, be pretty annoying. Interesting that they're going Rockruff. I don't know if this is like a traditional Lycanroc deck. It seems like it is. Alright, we'll go Ultra Ball. Get rid of this and the Counter Catcher for now. Grab ourselves the Grimmsnarl. We can start going on the offensive. Go Rare Candy. Place that down. Go ahead and Punk up. Grab ourselves 2 Dark Energy. We can go Artazon. We'll grab ourselves 1 more Munkidori. And we'll go Shadow Bullet. And place that here. I had to mute for a second. I sneezed super hard. Bit my tongue. Kind of hurt. But yeah, alright. So, unfortunately, they're going to be able to move this 30 damage around with the Munkidori, but it won't really matter, because like we'll just move it right back. I'm not really worried about getting attacked by anything. There's a Fighting Spirit. I'm curious what kind of Lycanroc they're playing, because we haven't seen Spike Energies, which makes me feel like it's probably... Oh, if this Pokemon is attacked by next damage by an attack, your opponent attacks a Pokemon, put 3 damage counters on it. So I think it's the Lycanroc EX. Which is kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, it is. That's interesting. This card's kind of cool. There's boss's orders, so we could attack right into it. Go Artazon. Grab ourselves an Impidimp. Go ahead and play this down. We'll move the 30 damage onto this. Yeah, we'll go boss, pull it up. Go for the Shadow Bullet. We'll go ahead and just place 30 onto that, why not? And then on the next turn, we'll be able to KO this. Okay, there's a Spike Energy. I was wondering when they'd come into play. But they're not going to be able to do enough to KO us. I think Lycanroc losing the double turbo energy really, really hurt this deck a lot, in my personal opinion. Crispin's okay. The main thing now is that... I mean, they'll be able to get some pretty decent damage down, actually. If we could top deck into, like, Iono or something, that'd be nice. Because we gotta deal 80. We do have a Dark Energy, though. We can... I think the play is just going to be to knock this out and knock out the bench as well. So that way they don't have an active attacker. So like we'll put the 30 down. How much are we going to take? Actually, that's a good point. 100, then another 20, and then 40, so like 160 in total. We do get 3 prizes out of it though, which is good. Alright, perfect. We're not really in that bad of a position. We have 50 HP left, so we won't be KO'd by a single Munkidori. Ideally, we find a boss's orders, or actually we already used that, so we're not going to be able to knock out the Pheasantipity, but we can actually just do the same play. We'll just put the damage onto the Rockruff, attack into the active, take 2 KOs on the same turn. Ironically, we didn't get into our Snorunts at all, but whatever. Or our Froslass, rather. It's not that big of a deal. This with double spike energy and stuff like that would be pretty cool. But that doesn't change anything because this has an energy on it. They were better off moving it to a Snorunt. Or rather, like, they were better off going for the counter catcher on, like, a Snorunt or something. Because now we're just going to go Brain. Move the damage onto a Rockruff. Go Brain. Move the damage to the Rockruff. And then we'll retreat. So, definitely a bad play on their part, but I don't think there was going to be a way for them to win that, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, we'll do another game or something. Yeah, we'll do one more game. Just because the first one wasn't really that great. Or you may not, or I may cut out the first one, and then whatever I record after this will go in the first slot. And so none of this will make any sense, and it'll just go right into the breakdown. I have no idea yet, so we'll see. And yeah, whatever happens next happens. I don't know. You know better than I do at this point, maybe, with how much time's left in the video. Take a guess. What do I know? See you in whatever happens next. Alright, we're into our game, and we're going to be going first. What a terrible hand. We open Maractus and literally nothing, where our opponent is going to mulligan, though. So, we'll see Reversal Energy, Pidgeotto. Interesting. Not sure what that is yet. We'll get one off that. Still nothing we can use. We see... Okay, seeing the Pheasantipity is like okay though. We'll just throw a Dark Energy down and pass. We might be able to just trap the Fez for a little while, I guess. Realistically, we're probably going to end up just going for the Professor's Research. And dumping all this out of our hand, because none of this is really all that useful. The only thing I can think of is, like, maybe if we top deck Buddy Poffin, then, like, we could go TM Evo. There's Budew. Rescue board. Alright, so Badew's going to come in, which is a little bit annoying, but not that big a deal. 10 damage. If we could set up our Froslass, that'd be super ideal. But something tells me that's probably not going to happen. We'll go Gym so we can grab our Imp. Go ahead and play that down. We'll go Research. We do get Rare Candy, so that's at least something. We'll go Corner. At least this way, this isn't going to retreat all on us. I assume it has to be Charizard, but I'm not sure what the Reversal Energy is for then. Oh, wait. What? What is the Hops Choice Band for? What am I, like, up against? I don't really understand what's happening. Like, what is the Reversal Energy in the Hops for? There's some sort of secret tech I'm not aware of. If I top deck Grimmsnarl, I'll probably just go Boss's Orders, pull up the Duskull. Oh, wait, right. I'm item locked. I can't even use the Rare Candy anyway. I have to go Morgrem. That's annoying. The Artazon's fine, actually. I'm not really upset by that. Is this like some sort of Pidgeot control? With Duskull just to like be annoying? we'll place this down. Go Artazon. We'll Artazon a Munkidori. I kind of want to just drop boss's orders and start attacking into the Fez. Just to trap it. I think that's fine. Because then Hurricane Dust Noir. I don't have a target that they really want to go for. I guess maybe the Munkidori. Okay. We'll trade prize cards. That works out for me. Getting the Dark Energy is actually really nice because it allows me to put energy onto the Munkidori. I won't be item locked this turn, so I can actually go Arven, get myself into... Yeah, I'll be able to get myself into the Grimmsnarl. And from there, I'll be in a pretty decent position, I think. Because I can go Artazon and get myself a Snorunt for later. This feels like some sort of odd Pidgeot control. I'm not really sure what I'm up against, if I'm honest. What? Wait, what did they just add? They have jet energies. That's annoying. Oh, that's what it's for. Okay. That is pretty cool. Okay. So I'm still item locked, but I get to go place that down. I can go... Alright, let's go Artazon here. Get myself the Snorunt, because I am going to need that. I'm fine staying item locked for right now, I think. Like, I can just put that there. I can't actually do anything with any of this, so I think I just go research. Where we do get ourselves... We get ourselves Arven Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I think this is fine. We'll get rid of the Budew. It will let them activate Fezandipity, and it will allow them to attack with Cramorant. But if they attack with Cramorant, we should be in a position to make Grimmsnarl in the turn after go Counter Catcher, knock out the Fez, and kind of go from there. There's Quick Search coming in. Rare Candy for Dusknoir. They can Dusknoir to pop the Impidimp again. Which again will be annoying, but not like the worst thing ever. Because we have another one in hand, and we're ahead in prize cards, so they can't just keep popping Dusknoirs forever. Okay, they choose to get rid of the Munkidori. Honestly, that's totally okay. Grab a prize. We get another Munkidori anyway, so all's well that ends well. As long as we're not item locked here, we should be totally fine. We have Secret Box and access to Arven. We'll spit. We'll go at the Exploding Needles. Bring this in. And then I think the play here is that we're going to go Buddy Poffin for both of these. Place this down. Earthen Vessel. Get rid of the Budew. Grab the Dark Energies. Place one here. Go Arven for Rare Candy Devo. And then there's a Froslass in our discard pile, right? Yep. Alright, perfect, perfect, perfect. So then what we'll do is we'll go Rare Candy to Grimmsnarl. Punk up for the last two Dark Energy in our deck for right now. We'll Artazon. Never mind. Alright. We'll go Secret Box. We can get rid of this, this, and this. Actually, we'll keep that. Get rid of this. No, we'll keep this. Then what we'll do is we'll grab ourselves a Research. This and this. That's mostly just to bump this so they can't use it. We'll be able to go Night Stretcher. Oh my god, I messed up. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I needed to play the counter catcher. Why did I do that? I needed to counter catcher this up and knock that out. Oh, I can't believe I messed that up. Alright. We'll move the 30 damage here. Oh, I'm so sad right now. I needed the counter catcher because I wanted to pull this up. And I could have won the game. How did I mess that up so poorly? I didn't need the Devo at all. Oh, that's so annoying. I played that so well and then played it so poorly. They can't take 3 prizes this turn though, so it's okay. We don't really care about that, even if they go for like... Even if they go like Ursaluna. Yeah, like even if they go for a Dust Noir Ursaluna play, they won't be able to... They won't be able to win because they'll have to pop one, and then we just place Devo onto Munkidori. So it's fine. Having Devo does give us a way to win in a situation where we should have already won had we just had the counter catcher. What we should have done is been able to go counter catcher, pull this up to the active, attack into it. That would have put it down to oh, that sucks. What should have happened is this: we would have put it down to 180, or we would have put it down to 10 rather, and then the Froslass damage in between turns would have KO'd it, giving us our last 2 prize cards. But it's fine. We still pulled it out anyway. But that it was closer than it should have been because we're really dumb. But yeah, that's gonna be game number 2, and I think all the confusion around the first one, or the game that became the first one in editing and stuff like that, more like post rather. But yeah, that's going to be game number 2. Very interesting kind of Dusknoir Pidgeot control. We had ways to play around it. We definitely played it a little poorly towards the end, but that was a very interesting deck that I feel like I haven't really played against before. But yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, we'll jump into the breakdown in a second, and I'll see you guys there. Peace. When looking at the breakdown for Grimmsnarl EX, I think this card is actually very good, and the deck as a whole, being able to utilize the Froslass, like Munkidori DECKLIST kind of previous build, is actually really good. For fun, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. I like playing it a lot. Is it my favorite deck I've ever played? No, but it is enjoyable. Power, your individual attacks are not that great, but your ability to manipulate damage around the board is really good. So I'd give it like a 3 out of 5, potentially a 4 in some scenarios. Its consistency, though, I would give a 4 out of 5. It's very, very good. The only issues is that I ran into kind of just getting unlucky with prizing a lot of the time, and then also when you are stuck opening where you get like Maractus open every game, that kind of sucks. But outside of that, it's pretty good, so I wouldn't really have too many consistency issues with it. Secret Box helps your consistency a lot. Having the stadium to be able to find your Grimmsnarls and things like that really, really helps, so it's definitely very good. In terms of the matchups, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 as well. I feel like its matchup spread is actually really good right now. Being able to utilize Munkidori and being able to utilize Budew and all these kind of things, they're just general tools that are really good right now. And so being able to kind of have them as the core of your deck and having Grimmsnarl kind of built to kind of do extra around it helps a lot and is actually really strong. So overall, I give this deck a 4 out of 5. I think it's an A tier deck. I think we're going to see a lot of it in the meta, and I think it's only going to get better as new cards come out, particularly when we finally get the Psyduck that is over in Japan. But yeah, that's going to be my breakdown for the list, guys. Be sure to let me know what you think, and be sure to let me know any changes that you'd make to the list, anything that you've kind of seen that you would prefer with it. And then lastly, with the list, be sure to let me know what you are most excited for with the upcoming set, Destined Rivals. I have a lot of cards that I'm really excited for, but definitely let me know what you're most excited to see, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.